Hello again. Now, the community of Dutywa in the Eastern Cape still wants clarity on what exactly happened at the hostage drama that unfolded at the local post office on Friday. Residents say many of the questions are still unanswered today. The suspects appeared in court earlier. eNCA's Ronald Masinda has been looking into what happened inside that building. He's joining us now live from the Eastern Cape. Ronald, good afternoon to you. Before we ask what took place in court, what did the police say about the latest in their investigations? Because there's still many questions about what happened on Friday.
Indeed, Bradan, good afternoon. Well, according to the police here in the Eastern Cape, they are investigating two other suspects believed to be involved in a robbery at the post office. They took an undisclosed amount of money and a cell phone. Investigations are still ongoing, but this leads to some of the questions that we've been asking. According to eyewitnesses, Brian Matlala was not acting alone during that hostage situation, and that it may have been a robbery gone wrong. He was left behind there to be involved in that hostage situation. People were saying earlier when we spoke to them on Friday that there were other suspects who ran away. They are yet to be caught. But so many unanswered questions, as you rightly mentioned, Bradan, because when we were there, we counted at least 6 female staff members from the post office who were held hostage, and we saw around 4 men who were taken out. Many of them, or all of them rather, were covered and handcuffed, and we are led to believe that they were all involved in this hostage drama. It turns out that only Brian Matlala was the person that the police arrested.
Okay, now what in court, let's just talk about the magistrate at the Dutywa court describing how Mr. Brian Matlala was aggressive towards the employees in the post office on Friday.
Yes, so he faces several charges. He faces a charge of attempted murder, robbery, a charge of having an illegal firearm. We heard how he sort of went in and became aggressive to a female staff employee at the post office. He even shot at her. Fortunately, he missed her, but he was aggressive. And we also heard details that he wanted to take around 106,000 rand at the post office, and he was unsuccessful in doing so. And that's when the hostage drama started, where he kept on threatening people at the post office. We also heard that he was previously convicted for vehicle theft. We heard from the magistrate earlier in Dutywa Magistrates Court. This is what he had to say further.
The public prosecutor has informed court that there is still a need for gathering or collecting bail information. They still have to work on that. And yes, as such, applied for a postponement of the matter for them to do so. And the legal representative has had no objection to that. Date suits them as well. So your matter is taken then to your matter is taken then to the 31st of October 2022 for bail information. Should be in custody then until then. Understand?
And finally, Ronald, what has been happening in town at Dutywa? I mean, I understand the post office was still closed today.
Yes, indeed, the post office was closed, much to the frustration of many people, especially the elderly who went there to seek assistance with their social grants. But what we also heard was that From the conversation I had with the post office branch manager, he says that probes are continuing. Yesterday, I had a chat with him and he said that police were also questioning the staff members who were also part of this hostage drama. So investigations are still ongoing, but the post office is closed for now, and there's no indication as of yet, but when it will be reopened.